WWE's No Way Out is this Sunday, and ironically, I just realized this, it's on Father's Day, so, yeah, kind of weird timing on WWE's part, but they rarely do this, unlike TNA, who does it on basically every other fucking holiday. So, yeah. About that. It's not that big a deal, but I guess it's one way for fathers to bond, if they so choose to do it that way. But anyway, a lot has changed ever since the last time we did this. A few matches have been added. First off, it's Layla versus Beth Phoenix for the Divas Championship. We're going to go with these as fast as possible because there's a lot, and I don't want to make it too long. Anyway, Layla and Beth Phoenix for the Divas title, I wouldn't say rematch, but it's kind of another match. So, I don't really know how much longer Layla will hold the belt. She'll probably retain here, but you probably will see the Glamazon regain the belt. But I am not really sure what will happen, especially since we have not seen both Divas in a few weeks, actually. The last time I remember seeing Beth Phoenix was on some Superstars, and she won in a dominating fashion. Layla, on the other hand, has been behind the scenes, so probably she's resting up at the leg. Maybe something happened in a live event. I don't know. But what I do know, it'll happen on pay-per-view unless otherwise, which brings me to our next one. And it happened due to injury. Dolph Ziggler tonight won a qualifying match to become the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship and will now face Sheamus for the world title. This is just what Dolph Ziggler needs if he wants his singles push. Ever since he had his world title, his very short world title reign last year, and lost to Edge in 20 minutes after being awarded the belt. If anything, I would want to see Ziggler actually have a decent reign, and probably by saying that he would have beaten his previous reign of 20 or so minutes with the belt. But with that being said, it's possible that they will squash Ziggler, but I hope they don't in this case. For the Intercontinental Championship, Christian and Cody Rhodes. We actually saw Christian, or should I say Christian Cage, at Slammiversary, and I want to do something real quick. Yes, people, we knew it was fucking scripted. Even if I bought a ticket, they wouldn't have done the fucking plant angle. Even though they have done the planted fan angle with the Double J MMA challenge and the Awesome Kong challenges back in the day. So it's possible I could have bought a ticket, killed Crimson, and made everyone happy in the process in front of my home crowd in my hometown. Basically not my hometown, but it's in my home fucking state. So, same fucking shit. Anyway, with that being said, Christian Cage, or Christian, I'm getting confused now because of Slammiversary. But, Christian beat Cody Rhodes for the title, and it's been pretty good over the past few weeks, and I don't really see them making Christian drop the title really soon, but they did the same with Big Show, so anything's possible. But I'm going to go with Christian, especially since all the momentum he has as of late. And finally, for the pre-show, actually there's another one, but I'm going to do the pre-show first. Because I know ever since WrestleMania they've been doing pre-shows. And this pre-show match is the newly drafted to SmackDown Funkasaurus Brodus Clay against David A-List Otunga, the legal counsel for Mr. Laurinaitis. Plain and simple, Funkasaurus is going to be undefeated still. It's not that hard to do. But, Otunga might pull an upset. You never know. Fucking WWE, TNA logic, I don't care. Now for the big news, which I actually saw tonight because I had commitments and shit, and I basically missed until the last hour of Raw. Thank God it was 3 hours. But especially Vader coming back, that was awesome. But John Cena and Big Show, this is basically my piss break for this match, and really, I would say this kind of makes it a little more interesting. Because Mr. McMahon will be ringside during this match with John Laurinaitis. And if Big Show loses, I guess Big Show is fired as well as Mr. Laurinaitis. Or Mr. Laurinaitis is fired as well as just Laurinaitis is gone. Because that makes me have a question. If he is fired, who is the new Executive Vice President of Talent Relations as well as the, like they call it Commissioner, but GM of Raw and SmackDown? Or otherwise known as Commissioner of the WWE. As we had back in the day. But, if this happens, I hate saying this, And I really do. But if I were to pick, I would say Big Show. Because I don't care for this match, and if the only positive thing of Cena winning is getting rid of Johnny Ace, but I'm starting to like People Power, so I don't know. This match is still my piss break either way. But one thing I do want to talk about, with the lawsuits of Triple H and Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar, Triple H is returning basically to have a promo, which is basically filler at this point, to not only have what he needs to say, but probably will have more developments on this said lawsuit and even more things to come. But we'll see what happens there. At this point, it really depends on what they're going to do with this, and it's not really a prediction, but something's going to happen for sure. But we'll find out on Father's Day, apparently, as WWE wants to pull a TNA and have it on a, not technically a holiday, but bad timing on their part. Probably won't be a good buy rate for the first ever No Way Out. But you never know. Things have happened in the past, and TNA actually had a decent crowd last Sunday, so you never know. Is what it is.